welcome back to my channel. If I look tired today, it's because I am. The last week has been quite hectic with a virus running through my household with 3 sick kids and a sick husband. No one's been sleeping, no one's wanted to eat, and the video that I had planned to make this week just isn't gonna happen. But while I've been trapped under snotty, cranky babies, I was actually able to get a surprising amount of reading done. It made me realize that one of the questions I get asked the most is how I find time to read as a busy mom of 3. So consider this my quick, unfiltered answer. Today, I just want to chat with y'all about how to keep your reading life alive when life gets chaotic. So here are my top 3 tips to help you steal back some of your time. If you've been on my channel for any amount of time, you know that I am an e-reader stan. I consume ebooks like it's going out of style. Because I'm able to read digitally, I keep my books on me everywhere I go. Yes, these are my babies, and I have them staged around my house so that I can easily pick them up and read with one hand if need be. The great thing about ebooks is not only are they very low friction and portable, but they literally open up to the exact page you're on. This makes life so much easier when I'm putting kids down for their nap, nursing, or waiting for dinner to finish cooking. Even if you're only able to get in 2 pages here and there, it adds up. And you don't need fancy e-readers. You can literally access your digital library from your phone. And you don't even need to purchase ebooks if they're outside of your budget. You can download library apps like Libby and Hoopla, not only allowing you to access a massive digital library for free, but it also helps you to support your local libraries. It's literally a win-win situation. Digital libraries aren't just great for ebooks. Both Libby and Hoopla are great resources for audiobooks. Which brings me to my second tip. Listen while you work. Now this one might be controversial because a lot of people don't count these as real reading, but I absolutely do. With 3 kids, my hands are rarely free, but my ears usually are. And so I will pop on some headphones and listen while I work. While I'm folding laundry, doing dishes, cooking dinner, and even doing grocery runs. And the great thing about this is when I'm really craving getting back into my book, it helps me look forward to my chores. Well, maybe not look forward to doing laundry, but it does help it go by much faster. So if you're struggling to find time to read with your eyes, don't feel bad about reading with your ears. And tip number 3 takes a little bit of prep, but it's always so worth it in the end. And that is planning an activity for the kids while you sit and read. A lot of us want our kids to love reading as much as we do. One of the best methods to instill that love in them is to model it for them. Right now I'm trying out toy rotations in our house, and so I'll bring out a set of Legos they haven't seen in a while and get them started and sit near them so that I can monitor them playing, but also model a love for reading. Now this doesn't always go to plan. Sometimes you might get in 20 or 30 minutes, but that's okay. The key is trying to get them in the habit of setting up that quiet time. Well, as quiet as toddlers can be. Really, a lot of it is just being intentional with the little pockets of me time you get through the day. Even if you don't want to set up an activity per se, you can use nap time. Maybe you can wake up a little earlier than them in the morning. For me, this involved replacing a lot of the doom scrolling I would do after putting the kids to bed. Now I set an alarm for the next day, put my phone across the room, and I read until I fall asleep. And please remember to give yourself some grace, because life is never gonna go exactly to plan, especially when you have little humans who need you for everything. And some seasons of life are gonna be more chaotic than others. For me, this week was crazy, but in between wiping noses and changing diapers, I was still able to find little pockets of me time to be intentional and pour into myself so that I wasn't too overwhelmed with everything going on around me. But please let me know, what's your number 1 tip for sneaking in some reading time during a busy week? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully we can all give each other some tips. But thank y'all for hanging out with me for this quick video. I'm gonna make another matcha and pray that everyone starts feeling better very soon. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.